Whenever you see yourself that you're just fighting people because you are being corrected and you don't want to accept the truth, just know that you're going through self-delusion. You're just lying to yourself and you need to come to reality. Welcome to dacollins.tv, educational, motivational, and inspirational platform. Hi guys, welcome to dacollins.tv. I hope you're doing very well and I hope this video makes you very well. Thank you for the amazing subscriber growth. Thank you for everyone that is joining this platform for the first time. I really appreciate you and I thank you for your comments and your remark. It has been an amazing time. We're growing on the platform and I appreciate every one of you. Last week I treated on 4 lessons on a quick game and I was able to explain some of my take home on that movie. Very interesting movie. If you've not seen it, make sure you take that time to see the movie. It's trending on Netflix. Today I'm going to be talking about the topic I titled Self-Delusion. Self-delusion can also be seen as self-deception. It's a process of you denying yourself the reality. A process of you not seeing things the way they are. You actually want to see things from your own view. You are not going with facts. You don't believe in facts. You don't believe in reality. You don't believe in the situation of things the way they are. And this happens a lot of time when we lose a loved one. When we lose those we love in our life, most times we don't want to accept it. We feel we are dreaming. It's like daydreaming. We feel we're dreaming. We feel so much will wake us up. We want to come out of it because we don't want to accept the fact and the truth that we're no longer going to see that person again. This is called self-delusion. Something's going through your mind. You're trying to tell yourself that this is not real. This is not true. You don't want to accept it. You don't want it to be because it's affecting the way you're feeling, is affecting the way you see things. This is called self-delusion. Another way we can see self-delusion is mostly in students when they fail exams or when they fail certain tests. Some students, when they fail exam, what they do is they go around looking for other students in the same category, other students that also failed the same exam. So that they will tell themselves that they are not the only one that failed. They will tell themselves that they don't have any problem, but the exam have a problem, the examiner have a problem, the marking has a problem. They want to pass the problem to any other area, but they don't want to accept the truth that they failed that exam because they were not good enough. This is also called self-delusion. You are deceiving yourself. You're not telling yourself the truth about the outcome of that exam, because you find out that 1 or 2 persons also failed. So you're concentrating on those that failed. You're not looking at those that passed. Sometimes, funny enough, how this thing happens is that some students go as far as looking at those that pass and they compare them and say that student is not even as intelligent as I am, and the student was able to pass the exam. It means that something is wrong. I had an experience one time while I was in the university, and there was a particular paper that we wrote, and those of us in the classroom that we consider ourselves to be very intelligent, among 3 of us that were top in the classroom based on our results, we failed that paper, and those that were not too good in the classroom, they all passed the paper. And one thing I was able to convince myself that I didn't fail that paper was concentrating on the fact that if those people that are not too good enough could pass that exam, that means something is wrong with the exam. So I blamed the examiner, I blamed the schools, I blamed the marking, that something went wrong. That was why we failed the exam. So I didn't really see it as I did something wrong. I was concentrating on my strength, I was concentrating on my ability, I was believing in myself that I cannot fail. This is another area of self-delusion. So like I said, I cannot touch all the areas on self-delusion, but I'm going to be looking into those basic areas that usually affect people and how this relates to teaching and learning. Anybody can teach you, anybody can pass an exam if they are prepared very well, anybody can become better. Another way we see self-delusion is in line with athletes. Most athletes, either those that run or those that in boxing, most time when they lose their matches or they lose the game, you see them looking for reasons why they lost. They want to attach it to the referee did not do the proper thing, or their opponent cheated, their opponent did one thing or the other, and they ran before them, the bell went wrong. They look for reasons why they don't want to accept the fact that they have failed. This all is called self-delusion. There may be other times I'm going to look into more deeper details into this topic, but today I just want to point out some examples that happen in the life of people, that happen around us that we don't see, and I want to let you know that this is what is called self-delusion. Some call it daydreaming, some people say it is idealism. There are so many words that have been used to describe self-delusion, but the simple definition of it is your inability to accept the reality. your inability to accept facts the way they are. You always want to defend yourself. You don't want to be the one that is wrong. You always want to see yourself as the right one. You always want to see yourself as the knowledgeable one, why what other people are saying is not knowledgeable. Some people go as far as saying that nobody can tell me what to do. I own my life. Nobody can control me. It's like they fight people a lot of time when the correction is coming. Whenever you see yourself that you're just fighting people because you are being corrected and you don't want to accept the truth, just know that you're going through self-delusion. You're just lying to yourself and you need to come to reality. Now, going straight to how do we deal on self-delusion? How do you come out of self-delusion is the next stage that I want to treat right now. I want to talk about the solution of self-delusion. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would like you to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you can get every recent video that pops up on this channel. What I discuss on this channel is education, motivation, and inspiration. I look for possible ways to treat on topics that can educate my viewers and let them grow in learning. So going back now to our solutions, I just had to do that for you to click the subscribe button. So going back now to our solutions. Solutions are so many people have looked into many ways which we can come out from self-delusion. But one of the solutions I'm going to suggest on this video is for you to focus on your strengths. When you're going through such a state, don't look at your weakness, don't look at the things you're not good at. Focus on what you're very good at and do more on it so that your weakness does not overwhelm you. Now, people don't really want to accept because they don't want anybody to look down on them. They don't want to feel less or bad about themselves. So that's why you see them always denying the truth. So what you can do to get out of this, just focus on your strengths, focus on the better side of you that makes you a better person, focus on what makes you grow and become better. Another step is for you to play. If you find that you're in that midst where you have come to the point where you want to start denying the truth, just leave that environment, leave that truth, and go and look for something you like to do. If you like to play games, if you like to gym, you like to swim, you like to ride bicycle, just go and involve in one activity that will take your mind off that situation at that period of time. Then later you can get back to your mind and accept the reality. Because the truth about it is that the earlier you accept the reality about the situation where you find yourself that you're denying, the better for you and the easier way for you to move on with your life and don't hold back to the situation that has occurred. These are some of the steps you can take. One major step to get out of self-delusion is for you to speak to someone you trust, someone you hold in high esteem, someone you regard so much. Go to that person, someone you can confide in, and explain the situation to the person, and don't get angry when you are told the truth. Because most times when people are not ready to take the truth, they don't like to tell people that will tell them the truth. Most people run away from those that will tell them that you are wrong. They actually like to hang around people who would always want to tell them you're right, and don't tell them the truth. So go to someone you can trust, someone you confide in. It could be your pastor, it could be your mentor. Go to the person and explain the situation you're going through to the person and let them tell you the reality of it, and make sure you accept the reality, make sure you accept the truth, make sure you accept whatever they tell you concerning that situation, and go back and work on yourself. We all have different situations in our life. We all have different things we're facing. So don't take your time chasing after the wrong thing. Don't spend your time denying the truth about yourself. Hold on to the truth and it will not take anything away from you. Thank you very much for sticking to this platform. I would like you to hit the subscribe button if you're not joining us for the first time. I would like you to follow us on the Instagram page. Thank you very much and see you next week.